Brazil goes on Fox News and she gives an idiot response to what the now RNC chairwoman is saying about the DNC right now. The RNC chairwoman, I forgot her name, but she basically says that the DNC is trying to steal the Democratic nomination away from Bernie Sanders and is giving the nomination to the preferred candidate. And now Donna Brazile, the former DNC chairwoman, says that the DNC, what we're doing in the DNC is completely democratic. We're following the rules, and then the RNC, they're the ones that do not know what the hell they're talking about when it comes to democracy, and that their process is rigged for Donald Trump to just become the next representative of the Republican primary. And Donna Brazile, thinking that she completely squashed the arguments of the RNC chairwoman, tells the RNC chairwoman to just go to hell. Now, Donna Brazile, when you say that the DNC has been practitioners of democracy, I don't know if you believe in it or if you're just lying straight out your mouth. You're lying straight out your mouth on live television where there's millions and millions of viewers who hear your lies and are just dumbfounded that you can say those lies and without laughing. Now, Donna Brazile says the DNC has always been following the rules. No, you haven't been following the rules. 2020 is the 2020 primary is a perfect example. Take for instance the particular rule where the DNC said that you had to reach a certain number of individual donors in order to participate in the Democratic debates. People like that governor from that state, Governor Bullock, he couldn't Governor Bullock, Andrew Yang, they couldn't participate in certain debates because they didn't reach a number of individual donors, or they didn't reach a certain number in very specific polls. So they couldn't participate in the debate. But when Mayor Bloomberg didn't reach the particular number of individual donors to participate in the debates, the DNC changed the rules. Now, why did they change the rules? They changed the rules because Bloomberg, before entering the debates 2 days earlier or 3 days earlier, the most a week, donated close to $1 million to three factions of the DNC. Now the DNC, after that generous donation from billionaire Mayor Bloomberg, of course, unexpectedly, just abolished that that individual donor threshold rule. And so already, Donna Brazile, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. The DNC has always been corrupt and has always rigged the process in their primaries. Another instance where the DNC is corrupt and has always rigged the process is now they're trying to take the nomination away from Bernie Sanders, and they're trying to give the nomination to their preferred candidates. Candidates who represent the corporate wing of the Democratic Party, candidates who believe in the status quo, candidates who do not believe that the average voter has the power to vote whomever they want to be president of the United States President of the United States of America. That they do not believe that the average voter gets to gets to make somebody powerful. No, they believe that the elites of the party gets to make somebody powerful, gets to put somebody in the greatest office in this world. Not the many, but the few gets to choose who becomes the most powerful man or woman in this country. And another instance where the DNC, where it shows that the DNC is corrupt and that Donna Brazile doesn't know what the hell she's talking about, or maybe she does know what the hell she's talking about. She's just lying straight through her mouth like any other politician would. Is the 2016 election, the 2016 primary election. Thanks to WikiLeaks, thanks to Julian Assange, Donna Brazile was caught red-handedly giving Hillary Clinton the debate questions before the debates even began, in order to give Hillary Clinton and her people time to prep for the debates. The DNC were also just another campaign arm of the Hillary Clinton campaign. They did not release any criticisms without the approval of Hillary Clinton and her managers and her campaign managers. Donna Brazile, you represent the embodiment of corruption, the embodiment of going against democracy, and you're just like any other corrupt, corrupt Democrat in the Democratic establishment. You represent not the people, but the corporations, but corporate interests, and not the people's interests. You failed the Democratic Party, you failed the Democratic voters, and more importantly, you failed the country. You failed the country when you took the nomination away from Bernie Sanders in 2016, and you're failing the country again when you cannot even acknowledge that the DNC is not operating in a fair basis. They're not operating in good faith. No, they're trying to do the same thing that they did in 2016. They're doing whatever they can to help their preferred candidate, a corporate Democrat, win the nomination again. And I'll tell you this, if whoever gets the nomination besides Bernie Sanders, that person, he or she, will lose against Donald Trump. And when that happens, like I've already alluded to in my other videos, that will be the beginning of the end of the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party will be known as the losers who not only lost to Trump, but lost to Trump a second time. And the way that they lost the second time was because they followed the same playbook the first time that they lost against Trump. They decided to put a centrist, a moderate politician, to go against a self-proclaimed populist. You're going to do the same thing again, knowing that this is not the right way to beat Trump. And you would also, and your decision to put anybody else besides Bernie Sanders in the general election will also be the beginning of the end of the Democratic Party itself. The Democratic Party's relevancy will just be as irrelevant as the Green Party or as the Libertarian Party. And it will all be because of people like you, Donna Brazile. Again, Donna Brazile, you failed this country. You have failed this country, and you should not be given a platform to spew whatever nonsense you think that we should listen to. When people say that you're corrupt, accept it. You are corrupt. You do rig the process, and you're not a purveyor of democracy. You are a destroyer of democracy. People like you, they take and they take and they take, and then when they're caught red-handedly and when they're accused of it red-handedly, all they do is pontificate. All they do is just it's just feed you lies. They feed you lies many times in the hopes that you finally agree with them, agree with their viewpoints, agree with their perspectives. You fail this country.